At Site 77, SCP-039 is not a single animal, but a contained colony of 23 altered proboscis monkeys. The enclosure is watched constantly because the animals are intelligent, social, and mechanically capable. Living instances remain inside WOC-2B under 2-guard monitoring. Deceased instances are kept refrigerated for study, while SCP-039A is restricted behind a higher clearance boundary. The changes are radical. Eyes are removed and replaced by bone growth. The mouth is sealed, the jaw fused, and internal organs associated with digestion are replaced by fatty formations. Despite blindness, SCP-039 navigates effectively. Their hearing, touch, and smell are heightened, and their tapping behavior may be a rudimentary echolocation, though that remains unproven. Testing shows consistent cognitive improvement over baseline proboscis monkeys. The colony also communicates through touch and complex nasal vocalizations, with original adults retaining limited spoken English comprehension. SCP-039 reproduces. Newborns share the same anomalies, and adults collectively care for them. Genetic testing still finds no divergence from ordinary Nassalis larvatus. Foundation forces recovered SCP-039 in 1998 during a raid on an abandoned Prometheus Labs facility in Nevada. The site had been deserted before the company collapsed. Recovered objects linked the colony to automotive work and experimental surgery. Cars, tools, anesthetics, surgical implements, empty cages, and the frozen remains of a dissected SCP-039 instance. The site also held 2 dismantled chimpanzee cages and the remains of 3 adult men. Their injuries matched severe blunt trauma and bite marks from chimpanzee dentition. Cole's personal journal begins with a mistaken shipment. The team expected rhesus macaques but received proboscis monkeys, then adapted the project around the larger animals. The procedure removed eyes, mouth, digestive organs, and more. One monkey lost its nose and stopped moving, still alive but isolated from the social contact the others depended on. Alan taught the monkeys automotive tasks. They changed tires, handled tools, waxed a car, and worked around engines, while the project considered selling them as anomalous mechanics. Then Werner Gillespie brought a human subject named Jacob. Damien operated on him without Cole's consent, removing his face and related systems in a single procedure. SCP-039A recovered quickly. He no longer craved drugs, displayed enhanced intelligence and senses, and seemed psychologically changed by the same process that made SCP-039. When SCP-039-10 met the monkeys, they touched his face and vocalized with excitement. Later accounts suggested possible communication with altered chimpanzees, though he denied it. In interview, SCP-039A described Werner's red van, denied contact after recovery, and resisted questions about whether he could communicate with the monkeys. SCP-039A argued that losing his face freed him from hunger, addiction, and instinct. He called those needs the monkey brain, leaving only rational control inside. SCP-039 remains Euclid, contained, social, reproductive, intelligent, and mechanically capable. SCP-039 KLA shows the process can alter humans, leaving motives and missing knowledge unresolved.